This is Celebrity Psych Test, where we probe the personalities of famous faces.
Are you ready to take the test?
I am so excited.
As they answer a series of statements in our tailor-made test.
Don't really care about other people.
Our very own psych tester is going to analyse their answers.
This is like a school report on life.
And give them the very revealing results.
You are suspicious, competitive, and have less empathy for other people.
Can't have too much empathy because no one has empathy back.
How well do they know themselves?
You have to live in this body, so surely you want to know everything about yourself, and this is the way to find out everything about yourself.
How well do you know them?
Most people will look at me and just think, he's going to be a nightmare.
We're about...
Yes!
...to find out. Who's facing questions in the chair today? It's telly presenter and journalist Anna Richardson.
I think other people would see my personality as a complete pain in the arse. I can be very difficult, I can be very challenging, and I'm OK with that.
And record-breaking Olympic gold medal winning athlete Dame Kelly Holmes.
A little bit nervous, but also looking forward to seeing what the outcomes are.
Well, before the outcomes, we've got the test. Get yourselves all comfy and we'll crack on with it.
Are you ready to take the test?
I am ready to take the test.
I think so.
I don't like being the centre of attention.
Agree. If you've got 1,000 people and you're talking and you're standing on stage, you're totally the centre of attention. But it's because I'm doing it as a motivational speaker, trying to inspire people, as opposed to if I was sitting in the crowd and thinking I've got to jump on that stage and make sure everyone sees me.
I do like to be the centre of attention, clearly. I mean, I'm the middle child, for goodness sake. I had to fight for attention in my family. I had to fight for attention when I went to school. Look at my job. I'm a presenter. I'm a professional gob. So I'm happy to be the centre of attention as long as it's for the right reasons.
You can absolutely do the right thing by people all of the time.
Yeah, I agree. It's a natural thing to do, isn't it?
No, I disagree. You can't do the right thing by people all of the time. You might try, without sort of going into too much detail. I intervened with a friend that I thought was struggling, and it has created a rift in a 25-year relationship.
I am always forgetting where I put things.
This one I'll have to strongly agree with. I'm terrible. Keys, phone, credit cards. I must have ordered about 5 in the last 4 months.
Strongly disagree. I was sent away to boarding school, and when you are with other kids your age 24/7, things go missing. I needed to understand where my things were and that they were safe and protected, and therefore I was safe and protected. So I know at all times where my things are. Touch my mascara, I will kill you.
I work on the assumption most people have a nasty side which they will reveal at some point.
Yeah, I agree. I do work on the assumption that at some point somebody is gonna reveal more negative aspects to their personality, of course.
Disagree. If you go in that vein, then just kind of always going to look negative at everything and everyone. Have to assume they're good.
I have a sharp tongue.
Neutral. I mean, I get annoyed with things. Probably not allowed to swear.
Calling my mother a... No, I'm joking.
Depends who you're with. If it's your friends, your family, then you probably say things a little bit sharper than you would to other people.
If my buttons are pushed, then I can be extremely cutting, and that's a defensive thing. So, yes, I have a sharp tongue, I agree.
I think it is difficult to become a success without taking shortcuts.
Taking shortcuts? No, I disagree with that.
I strongly disagree. Things take a long time. Things, if it's worth going for, you have to do what you've got to do. You work hard, focus, self-belief. Sometimes that can take a long time, as I know.
I always follow my own well-organised daily schedule.
My PA is brilliant. So she'll literally put everything in my diary, put all the times, the dates, the briefing sheets and everything. And I get to that day, haven't looked at anything. I'll have to call her and say, where am I meant to go? What am I meant to do? All I need to do is look at the schedule ahead of time, but of course I don't.
I'm a freelance. So, you know, the only schedule I have really is that I wake up late, if I can, and I know at some point I've got to take the dog out.
I have a wide vocabulary.
I studied English at university. I'm a trained journalist, so I agree. In fact, I strongly agree.
It depends how wide the vocabulary is, doesn't it? You know, if it's is, and, can, will, wan, then it's all right. If it's like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, then maybe not.
There is never a good reason to lie.
Agree's never really a good reason to lie.
Obviously, there's a good reason to lie. White lies can be a good thing, and I think that if you're telling a lie, it is in order to protect somebody else rather than to protect yourself.
I only do things when I am positive they are morally right.
You know, I'm a woman that's been around the block, let's face it. I have done some morally reprehensible things, but I like to think that I'm on the straight and narrow now, but, you know, give the right circumstances, I can be bent slightly.
I spend a lot of time just thinking about things.
Disagree, I just get on and do them because I don't have much thinking space.
I spend a fair amount of time analysing things, feelings, conversations. If there's been any kind of conflict, then yes, I would think about that. I can spend a lot of time in my head, yeah, agree.
I often leave things lying around instead of putting them back where they belong.
I'll go in with a bag and then it's late at night, that bag goes. The next morning I have to go again and I haven't got time to empty that bag, so I go and get other bits and bits out. And by the time I've got there, end of the week, there's 5 bags, all different things in, and nothing is in the place it should be. But I do push them into the corner so it doesn't look so bad.
I don't think I leave things lying around. My other half leaves things everywhere. She will drop her pants on the floor, her mobile phone, her keys, the dog, whatever it is. I'll always say, look, put them back into their home.
Test complete.
Thank you very much, it was fascinating.
I quite enjoyed it. Just felt like I was chit-chatting though.
For me, it actually brought up lots of stuff about my childhood, maybe, that I was kind of questioning. It's thought-provoking.
Our psych tester, Lee, has been analysing their answers and compared them to thousands of other people worldwide who've taken the test.
I hope he's nice. He's not going to be, is he? Is he? Do you know what? I don't care. I'm OK with who I am.
It looks at 6 personality traits, including how emotionally stable they are.
You're quite relaxed and an emotionally stable person. You suggested you struggled in the past.
Oh, yeah.
And you've developed some really great coping strategies.
Yes. Anxiety runs very deeply within my family, but also certain things have happened to me. I was robbed in my hotel room, so I woke up in the middle of the night, there were 2 men at the end of my bed. And I think as a result, I probably had a little bit of PTSD, and I've had to learn to get well. I feel now, at the age of 46, that I have a toolkit around me, and I know how to get well.
The test suggests that Callie's also learnt to deal with her stress, but prefers a different approach to Anna.
You manage your emotions well and you're pretty calm and relaxed. Do you have any coping mechanisms in place when the going gets tough?
If I don't do something, I get really bored and down and, you know, that's when I'm at my worst, when I've got nothing to think about. You know, I want to live my life thinking I've done something with it, positive or, you know, that I've achieved it.
Yeah.
So because of that, I just, you know, carry on.
The test also looks at how conscientious our celebrities are.
You're much more of a by-the-book person. So you are organised, methodical, efficient.
God, really am I? I'm so dull. Sue would say that I'm domestically controlling. I sort of need it to be in place and in order and the washing done and where is everything, which drives her nuts because she's a lot more sort of random. But yes, I own that.
Compared to Anna, the results suggest that Callie is much more of an impulsive person.
So you're quite spontaneous and you like to go with the flow. People with these characteristics, they can be a bit forgetful and a little bit messy.
It's literally having the time to sort the next thing out, filing something, putting something away.
Paperwork.
Yeah. I just get so much stuff all the time, you know, and then that bag's going to stay there for another week.
Anna also comes out as someone who's passionate about new ideas.
You're also a very curious person, inventive, creative and open to new experiences.
The idea of brainstorming new ideas with a team of people gets me, you know, quite sort of, gets my dander up. I get excited about that. The one thing that has really surprised me is that I'm more of a by-the-book person. I'm worried that that makes me really dull.
But you're an extrovert and you've got all of these amazing ideas. You're not boring at all.
But the fact I'm by the book, come on, Anna.
For Callie, the world is definitely a place where you're rewarded for good, old-fashioned hard work.
So you seem to have a positive outlook on the world and you believe that success should be earned through blood, sweat and tears. And I guess being an athlete, I can see why that's really important to you.
When people want success, it's got to be like, you've got to get to the end and go, yeah, I did that. You know, when I stand on a rostrum, it's everything that you ever want. And then when somebody just does it on an easy, quick win, it kind of pisses you off.
Out of our 6 personality traits, Anna's standout results suggest that she's very good at managing stress and anxiety, that she's very organised and efficient, and that she's highly creative with a great passion for new ideas. Compared to others who've taken the test, like Anna, Kelly copes well with life's ups and downs. But unlike Anna, she's more spontaneous and impulsive. She also believes passionately that achievements have to be earned and there's no place for shortcuts. Now they've heard the feedback, what do our celebs think about their results?
They said that I'm calm. I kind of am most of the time. Obviously, people don't always see me in the stress-out mood because I do that on my own. When I'm effing and blinding and running and I've missed the bloody train, then there's a different side of me.
I'm going to definitely work on the by the book. I'm going to throw that out the window and I'm going to become a far more spontaneous, interesting, creative person from now on.